Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at another pile of Heroscape stuff. Three of these are from the set Rising Tide, and then the last one here is a big one here from Boiling Tension. And so today we're going to take a look at some flying stuff and some insects, and then a big dirigible. Let's take a look. Okay, let's start with the Valkyrie, or flying squirrels, Vorid here. So you have the leader here, pretty cool guy, Wing Commander Tuck Harrigan, who's flying. Interesting that these guys aren't flying, but what they have is something that was introduced in the very original Heroscape, the glider landing. These guys, as the start of every turn, you can basically drop one somewhere on the board. They're not too powerful, so they can be taken out easily, but it does allow them to get to points on the board. I can see these guys being used quite a bit. And they got evasive, which means if you are not next to them, they're hard to shoot. I like them a lot. They're also pretty cool models. Wing Commander Tuck Harrigan is interesting because you need to roll a 13 or higher to drop him in, but you don't have to put an order marker on his card. So basically, you just roll die every turn. Eventually, you're going to roll a 13 or higher, and then you can move an order marker to him and drop him in. He's also evasive and flying and has more hit points. I mean, I'm assuming you would obviously always use these guys together. Now we have the Oathbound, which is possibly one of my favorite things ever in Heroscape. Other than that, this is a little top heavy. So you see this is just a pile, gigantic pile of creatures here. And then we have smaller groups of them. And you will always use these together because you can put these guys on here where you can do extra attacks and even kill someone. All as one special attack. If you can roll one for each guy on there, and if it's a small, medium figure and they're all hits, they're dead. But also when this thing takes hits, you can be like, nah, he's dead instead. Nah, he's dead instead. And they can also kind of jump off and move around. They also have, a little bit good climbing skills. But 130 points for this, it's just fun. And if they're not invincible, they won't be there. He's not constantly producing them. But you can imagine his ball rolling across with all these creatures on it. I like it. And if you hated them, you're going to hate these more. Again, we're talking about things that should be used together. Here we have Queen Maladrix the Conqueror and her Festering Honor Guard. Again, you'll never use these apart that I can imagine. But first of all, when she has an order, all these guys can move. But after you take a turn with her, you can pick a unique hero next to her, roll 20-sided die, and if you have 9 or higher, if you have one of these that are destroyed, and you probably will because they're fast, moving 6, and get killed, you put it on their card, and at the end of every round, you roll it, and you roll 17 or higher, and it just kills them. It burrows into them. This is aliens. She also has a double attack, which, goodness gracious, a 4 double attack. And then if she's killed, all these that are left over get stronger. So, it's great. It's expensive. They know that. But yeah, I just want to have a bug army now. Now we have a huge figure here, and I am of the opinion that this is kind of a precursor for the G.I. Joe stuff that we're going to see for Heroscape eventually. But here you have the guy. It looks really cool. Air Marshal Zed Nesbitt, and this thing can fly around, has a 5 move, and it is flying with a 6 attack and a range of 6. So he's just moving around and sniping people. It's 140 points. But not only that, he can pick up small and friendly units and move them with him as he flies, and doesn't take leaving engagement attacks. Now, I'm assuming a dragon is one of his worst enemies. But he can also, this is hilarious to me, do a crash landing where he'll take a point of damage, but then just hit everyone that he lands next to. So this is definitely a big piece. You're going to have to think twice if you want to buy this, right? Because there's a lot going on with this, but a lot of fun to add. Man, I do love this stuff. I really enjoy. I mean, my favorite of it are the 2 different aliens. These are really annoying to play against and really fun. Putting these both together lets you it's irritating, but also powerful, like little bites. It's kind of the death by 1,000 cuts type method. I enjoy them. The flying squirrels are fun. For me, they're more fun in theme. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're useful to have them show up in battle, but they are kind of paperweight as they show up and then they get blown apart. But they're good for scouts and controlling key locations. And then, like I said, I really feel like this is a precursor for G.I. Joe.
but it is fun to have a dirigible that picks things up and moves stuff across. I'll tell you this, Heroscape is just fun, and the folks who were designing this and putting these together, you can tell they're having a blast making this stuff. This fits right in, it doesn't feel overpowered, and it feels different, but also that it can work with the other things, and so a lot of fun. So 10 out of 10 for me for all this new stuff. Really enjoying Heroscape still. I'm Tom Vasel. We'll see you next time on the Dice Tower.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.